best and we'll call it high and low from vacation. Your high and your low around the room. Amy.
High was getting to go to Colorado and getting tons of family time, even for my kids, like with their cousins, and just we ski when we're up there, and the kids got out there, and I thought they were going to complain about the cold, and they really didn't. I mean, one time Stevenson cried because he was too cold, but he got over it, and it was just so fun. And so family time and skiing was the best. Worst would be I found really good ticket prices flying in, but if we flew into Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then drove to Colorado. And in my mind, I thought it was a 2.5, 3 hour drive. It was 5 hours.
Oh.
Each way. So we landed, which is a long flight from Nashville to like Minneapolis, then to New Mexico. And then we drove 5 hours and everyone was just annoyed with me. But we saved money. So I was like, just look at it that way. So that was my worst of times. What about you?
My best was going to the Arkansas basketball game. We won. And just seeing everybody back home. And not even people I knew, but I feel like everybody in Arkansas is like a cousin.
Yeah.
So just seeing everybody. And I hung around after the game, met a bunch of people, took a bunch of pictures. And got to meet the new basketball coach and the new football coach. And for me, you know, the Arkansas Razorbacks were and still are like my life. Like I just love it so much. So that was probably my best. Also, I had a good break. I went to the beach and that was good. The beach, I'm just still not a beach guy.
So weird.
I'm just not a beach guy, but I had a good time. It was good. And I went, I told the story earlier, I only went because Amy was like, this is where you should go, and this is the hotel you should stay. And like, I was like, all right, cool. So,
By the way, I had never been there or to that hotel.
So why did you tell him?
I Googled it.
Oh, you did? I thought you had been.
Yeah, I said I had been to the one place nearby, but I had never stayed at that hotel.
Yeah, but Amy was like, well, this is near Haiti. You should go over here. And I was like,
beautiful.
I thought you had been.
I'd been close to there, but definitely not the hotel. That's why I was real worried the whole time. I was like, so what is it like? Like I was like, my fingers were crossed that you weren't gonna like end up at some shady hotel.
So I did that. That was best. Probably Arkansas was best. My dog got so sick during the break. I had to take him to the emergency room.
Really?
He was coughing so hard that he was throwing up.
Oh.
He was like, oh, and you know how it's like dry heave. And so I think he would throw up everywhere.
Gosh.
And so, I mean, my dog's been sick and had a bunch of surgeries, and it's just been a constant thing. So I take him to the ER, and I spent 5 hours there. He ended up with some kind of lung infection, and so
that sounds serious.
And so I was on meds with him for luckily I was home. I didn't go on to the beach until after he got better, but I was with him the whole time. And I kind of documented the whole thing when I was there on my Instagram. And then I put the bill up too, and it was crazy. It was.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
What was
it? Was like 5 hours, like $560 or something, right?
Like $100 an hour.
Yeah, and we just sat in there. And it was, by the way, it was Christmas Eve, I think. So I think that, or maybe it's the day, but I don't know. But like, there's not a lot of staff up there, so we sat for 5 hours as he tried to get better. That's probably the worst part of it. But he's healthy now. We're struggling though. I spent half an hour with him every day training him. Trying to train him. Just trying to get him. He is just...
He's not getting it?
He gets it, then he doesn't want to get it anymore. He's a bulldog. He just doesn't care.
So nothing's sticking?
I mean, Amy, I thought he was deaf for a while. Because
Which could be the case.
not listening to you.
Well, I mean, there's like everything
I would
wrong.
say, hey, Stanley, come here. I'd be like, hey, Stanley, come here. Hey, Stanley, come here. No, he wouldn't even look at me. He wouldn't even raise an ear to hear I'm talking. But then I would go, treat. Right to me.
Yeah, he's not deaf.
He's not deaf. He just DGAF. But every day we trained. Every day. So we're working. It's tough. That's my best and my worst. Lunchbox?
Best was we went to Austin, saw my family, and spent so much family time. We took family pictures with all the nieces and nephews, and the cousins played together, which was really awesome because my son never gets to see his cousins. So it was just pandemonium with all the screaming and crying kids, but it was so much fun.
And hardest thing? Worst time?
Worst time was Christmas. My kid just didn't care about Christmas. I mean, he's 1.5, and I bought presents, wrapped them, and I was all excited, expecting him to want to rip into presents, and he just did not care about presents. It was like, dude, get in the Christmas spirit, but he didn't get into it.
Best and worst, Eddie?
Oh, mine's easy. I got to stand on the Dallas Cowboys football field, guys. The actual field they play on. I snuck in. Not proud of it, but I snuck in.
How'd you sneak into a football stadium?
Well, we were driving by the stadium, and my kids were like, look, that's it, Dad. Is like, all right, let's go by, and we'll take a picture outside. But I saw a door where people were coming in and out. So I kind of like, let's see what's in there, boys. So we walk in. No one said anything. We just kind of blended in with the crowd, and we keep following the crowd. Next thing you know, Bones, we're in the stands, going down to the field, and then I'm on the grass.
I saw your Instagram picture.
And our boys, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And for sure, my 11-year-old was like, Dad, we're getting arrested. We're getting arrested. Like, we didn't get arrested. No one said anything. It was fine. We were there for 5 minutes, but Bones, it was like heaven to me.
Oh, wow.
It was beautiful.
And the hardest thing, struggle?
The struggle was the drive. I mean, when you're traveling with 4 kids in a car for 8-hour drive turns into a 12-hour drive, and everyone's fighting and has to pee at different times and stop 30 times. It was tough.
Eddie and his son came over to the house. His youngest son came over to the house for a while over break.
Yeah.
And so-
And Bones played the guitar for him.
Oh, well, we have this one song we do as Raging Idiots. And Eddie's like, you can't play it. He's 5. It's not even a bad song.
It's a grandma song.
Yeah, and he's like, you can't play that. Right. So I was trying to give his 5-year-old a concert at the house.
Like, Bones, put the guitar away.
I did get a
Not
new
that
guitar, too. I bought it myself, but I got that over Christmas. Morgan, number 2, best and worst?
High over break was that I made all my family play a bunch of board games, and we went cosmic bowling, so that was really fun. And then the low was that I got sick. So
You did?
that's probably why I spent a lot of time doing nothing.
What kind of
So,
sick?
yeah.
You get the poopies?
No, it was a sinus infection, so I was on a bunch of antibiotics and stuff. So.
All right. No poopies. And Raymundo got engaged, right, Raymundo? We're just
Yeah, that's got to be the high.
okay. Any low for you, real quick?
I was in Michigan. I was taking care of my nephew. He's 11. Almost got kicked out of the hotel. He doesn't mind anybody, and so he's throwing balls, kicking.
At 11?
Yeah. No manners, so that I ended up having to talk to the manager. I said, hey, so sorry. I can't control the kid. Almost got bounced out of a Flint hotel.
At 11.
Yeah, he does whatever he wants. There's no telling him no.
Well, you should talk to him about that.
Hey, Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
He's almost
step in.
taller than me. I mean, he's a dominant force. There's no stopping him.
Oh, okay.
All right, there you go. Those are our updates there. If you missed any of the show, check it out on iHeartRadio. Search it later. Search Bobby Bones Show on demand. Thank you.